How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to another review. A little bit of pale ale, Citra Pale Ale, on today's Massive Beer Review with Stillwater Artisanal Ales. It's their micro. Yeah, Stillwater. I've actually done quite a few of their beers as of late. For a couple of reasons. One, just being more readily available to me, and two, I've been kind of digging them, so I kind of keep on keeping on with them. This one, as far as what else it says on the can, it says micro Citra focused pale ale. It's 4.5% alcohol by volume beer. That's another thing. I've been really just hammering these low ABV beers just because I don't know, that's what I've been into. And happy that. So I mean, you know, it's that kind of pop art kind of thing going on. Micro, to me, it's kind of micro dot, kind of old LSD style kind of thing going on there. But I actually do dig the label, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm a sucker for some of that stuff that's done right. This seems to be done right. So yeah, let's see if we can give this a proper pour. Very, very pale. Actually, on the pour, it actually had this kind of really kind of extra paleness to it, if that makes any kind of sense. It wasn't like super, orangey. Makes any sense. Pinky finger, just under pinky finger, off-white head, maybe, just because that kind of yellow beaming, almost neon-like kind of colors kind of shining through there. It gives a kind of little bit of color to the head itself. It's got a soft kind of haze to her, but you can definitely see through it. So she just looks like an old-school, unfiltered Citra or citrus forward kind of pale ale, let's put it that way. Doesn't seem too malty, kind of just rings of summer. Low ABV kind of makes you think it's going to be a bit kind of more rindy than anything else, but we're going to find out. Let's get a nose on her. That be orange peels. So I mean, you're just basically getting not necessarily like throwing your face into like a bucket of orange peels. Imagine if you've ever peeled like a ton of oranges in one sitting, which I have, and you're kind of just hovering above a bucket of kind of like just freshly skinned kind of orange peels. Kind of get that wafting of like a little bit of, sweetness from the fruit, but you also get that little bit of kind of bittering from the rind and kind of middle pithiness and stuff like that. But it's not in your face. It's just kind of more in your area, in your environment, as opposed to something you're just pushing your face into and actually smelling. A nice, bright, clean freshness to it. Absolutely screams of a summer beer. It's not summer. This actually, for you date Nazis out there, this was canned on September 11th. So it's a bit over a month old. That doesn't mean it's old. So yeah, she smells pretty good. She looks pretty good. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Bitter in a good way. You're getting a nice, clean, crisp maltiness to it, almost like a jacked up kind of Pilsner malt. I mean, that 4.5% is jacked up, but almost like a more kind of robust kind of Pilsner malt on it. On the other end of that, you have this nice bittering kind of orange thing going on. Definitely in that orange peel realm, you're definitely kind of skewing more kind of skinny than actually fleshy on this. There's enough sweetness to kind of balance all that out, but definitely leans on the bittering end of things. Really nice mouthfeel for its ABV. I mean, you're not going to get that super crazy thickness. A lot of people just assume or demand with a lot of their hop forward beers nowadays, but this is where this beer should land, because this is a chugger. This is a session beer. I don't think that bitterness would be overly kind of brutal to you over time, which makes me kind of think it's kind of a session beer. It's almost like that bitterness almost acts as like a slight kind of palate cleansing thing in between each sip, to where you get that bitterness, but it just, lingers for a bit and it kind of wafts away. Super drinkable. Tasty. Not going to light the world on fire. A lot of you kind of dude bros out there and hop thoughts and all that stuff, if you have this, you might be like, oh, this is a pretty weak sauce. But you're going into it not drinking what this beer is supposed to be, which is a drinkable citrus, or as they put Citra forward kind of pale ale. It's meant to be drank. And that's what it is. And it does a really good fucking job of that. So yeah, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Let's go sub 5%, because I like to make the delineation. Sub 5% pale ales that I've had as of late. It's in the conversation. There's ones that do get me a little bit off, a little bit better than this one, but it's super tasty. It's hitting the spot. I worked my ass off today. I actually cleaned my house like a freaking maniac, so it was a bit warmer out. We're hitting late October. It was more like a summer day, and I kind of just went ape shit cleaning, and yeah, this hit the freaking spot, let's put it that way. Value to availability, I think it was like $12 for a 4-pack. That's market value, man. You wish this was $12 for a 6er, but, you know, such is life. Availability, if you see Stillwater, I assume you would see this and just leave you with if you like what? If you like this. If you like crushable citrus forward pales, I mean, that's a little bit on the nose, but if you like, you know, nothing overly sweet, if you want something a bit more drinkable, you know, you're a bit of your old school with a bit of your new school, then this is definitely going to land for you, because that's exactly where this is, and it's tasty. So if you like tasty beers, there you go. Pick it up. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all 4 of those places if you want to check this dude out anywhere else. And hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you're enjoying a beautiful session beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.